Welcome everyone on today's Metal3 Community meeting. Today is the 9th of October 2024. My name is Adam Rosman and I will be your host today. We will skip the introductions and continue on with the reminders. Please remember that the meeting is recorded. If you would like to contribute to the project, then please filter for help wanted or good first issue labels. You can do it by via the meeting notes. There's a link in there, or you can just use the same filter as we have here, and by fixing those issues and contributing and commenting, you help the project a lot. If you think that your organization would be okay to publicly acknowledging that you adopted MetaCube, then please follow the example of others and create a pull request in the metacube-io/community repository and modify the adopters.md file. And I'm very happy to again just remind everyone that we got a new adopter a few weeks back, the Silva project, so that's great. It seems that there are still projects that have adopted MetaCube some time ago, but still not acknowledged it publicly. If you think that you are facing a CI issue because your test runs have failed on your pull request and you think it's not related to your pull request, then please create a issue in the affected repository and link on the side, use the projects tab and link the MetaCube CI tracker project. And that way the maintainers can better track the issue, and folks routinely reopen flake issues if they see that the issue has reappeared. So I think that's a good way to do it also. Okay, if you are interested about any other info about the project, just feel free to check out the links. I haven't checked the incubation proposal recently, but I haven't heard anything. And if you are interested about anything else, just follow the links. Okay, we didn't have anything that we don't have anything that we have carried over from last week. And last week we agreed about the Ironic stuff, so I think we can continue with the topics. First is the community working groups. Is there anything related to Ironic scalability that, for example, Mohammed, you would like to share, or anyone else?
Yes, I just pasted some PRs that are waiting for review regarding the scalability test. So we have a PR on the dev env that just integrate the Fakey pod there and did some changes in the Ansible test, like skipping the Virsh installation and the VM creation, and edit like the mock generation and generate like the fake nodes for Sushi tools. And it's used by initial E2E test that will just apply like certain scaled number of BMH. By default, I just used 100 BMH, and it getting applied by batches like 20. We couldn't make it, at least for the default configuration of the dev env and the other tools like Ironic and Sushi tools, 20 parallel BMH getting applied in the same time is the maximum we could get. So yeah, just apply like 100 of this BMH and wait for them to become available. After that, we'll add other tests like provisioning them or applying a cluster and using the scalability on the cluster copy and level using the Kubernetes or the fake Kubernetes API server. So please, if you have time, check these PRs.
Thank you, Mohammed. Is there anyone who has questions related to this? I think you will see more and more when it comes to this fake IPA, because now it's getting integrated to our development environment. Previously, it was just moved to the project, but now it's getting used. And I've seen a lot of work went into this one. So thank you, Mohammed, and others who helped with this. Is there any comments, questions?
I'm new to the Metal3. Just what is Metal3?
Okay. First of all, welcome. And we will get back to this one at the end. Okay, if it's okay.
Sure.
Okay. Let's continue then with the usual stuff. Okay, so that was the scalability stuff. From release team side, if there are no comments related to the scalability, from release team side, I started to move like this KubeCon tickets are getting moved under the general backlog. We still had a lot of them, these minor documentation and entry-level tickets, and they are still tracked under the last year or this year's European KubeCon project. So I'm moving them here, but it's just a reminder. And this is roadmap editor, sorry. So I skipped the order. Okay. Is there anything from release team? I don't. Yeah, it's only you, Ricardo, from release team, and I guess the ironic stuff has been squared away last week. So is there anyone who has something related to the release team, release activities? Okay, if nothing, then we can continue with the discussion topics. And I see that, Ricardo, you are typing one.
Yeah, it's just an announcement. The CFP is open for the next KubeCon EU for April 2025. It's going to be in London this time. So, yeah.
Okay, thanks. Good to know. What's the deadline for the proposals?
I actually haven't checked yet. I just saw the opening. That's all.
Let's see then. Okay, submission due by 24th of November. Oh, quite close.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. I will put it under here. Okay. Is there any usual discussion? Is there any other usual discussion topics or questions related to the team, the roadmap, release team, community working group, or the discussion topics? Okay. If not, then I will go back to the question that we had. So welcome, Zach. I guess that's your name. I just see
Yes,
a
sir.
nickname. Yeah. Okay. Great. So what's Metal3? Metal3 is a bare metal provisioning system that's native to Kubernetes. So maybe I will bring up a page for you that you can use. So if you are completely new to the project, we have a book, Metal3 user guide. I will paste this into the chat.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
And this is a kind of good starting point to understanding how our project works. And the project itself is here. You probably are already familiar with this. And this is basically a Kubernetes-based bare metal lifecycle management stack. It's not just one tool, it's a whole stack. And what you can do with this is that you have one Kubernetes cluster and you can run, provision, deprovision, lifecycle manage other Kubernetes clusters that are running on top of bare metal. So not hosted by cloud service providers or virtual machines or anything, but you are directly talking to the physical machines, mainly via their baseboard management controllers. And we have a bunch of features, and it goes very deep. But if I would need to just quickly summarize it, that's what we are doing. We are deploying and managing Kubernetes on top of bare metal from other Kubernetes clusters.
Wow, that's interesting. Thank you for answering my question on that.
Yeah, no problem. Is there anyone else who would like to add comments related to this? Something that you think is important for a newcomer to know or understand the project?
I have another quick question. Do companies like Google or AWS or Microsoft use like Metal3 inside their data centers?
I can. So this is a complicated question because we don't have any how to say, like, it's like anyone can decide if they acknowledge or disclose that they are using MetaCube or not, as any other open source project. But we have an official list of adopters, and I will show that to you. So we have this community repo within our project, and there is this adopters.md file, and these are the official adopters as of now.
I see. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And I think there are quite big names among the users.
Yeah.
And it is part of both like open source projects, other open source projects, and like commercial solutions.
That's amazing.
Any other question that you might have?
No, that's it for now. I appreciate answering both my questions.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
You can also join the Slack channel if you want more in touch with the project.
Oh yeah, good
Okay.
idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are in the Kubernetes main channel, and under that in the bare metal like sub channel or group. And if someone would be so kind, please paste it there. I can't go to Slack at the moment.
I'll find it.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually curious. I have a question for Zach.
Yeah.
Since, sorry, just like curious, but how did you get here? I mean,
Yeah. So I went to, I have all the CNCF community meetings, and then I also have like all these open telemetry meetings. So I added those calendars, like they're shared calendars, so I can see them here. And a tool called Notion actually shows me all the calendars at once. So I just decided to pop in. I went to the Cube. I tried to go into the Cube virtualization community weekly meeting, but there's like a passcode. So I figured Metal3 sounded really cool. So I just popped in, and yeah, this is some really cool stuff that you guys are working on. So I appreciate the warm welcome as well.
all right, thank you.
Yeah, that's great that you were able to find us. That's some reassurance that we are not completely invisible. Okay, if there are no further questions or comments, I think as usual we would start the bi-weekly triaging. I don't think this will be a long triaging session. We have quite a few, only a few stuff under triage, and let me sort these. And this is all no, recently updated. Yeah, so like this. So these are quite old, all of them. And this one can stay still. That was a question and there was no feedback on that. So it will go away if there are no further discussion. Then allow for user to create node with attached disks. That's I think we have something very similar already, but I see that there is still ongoing discussion, and the folks who are the most familiar with that have still not got proper feedback. Yeah, this is kind of stale. I will let this go to stale if there are no other or no further discussion. And I think these are all just stuff that can go to stale. Yeah, these will all go to stale. These are all quieted. Yep, okay, I won't even continue. These are all waiting for info or further discussion. Let's go and check the stairs. We have removed today morning a lot of stairs. So, okay, there are only 3. Good, good. Migration to dynamic worker workflow. Okay, so that's actually done. And multiple folks have worked on this. I also would want the dynamic. Sunat moved stuff to dynamic. Mohammed, you move stuff to dynamic. Who else? I'm not sure, but feel free to add anyone else who worked with this. I think this is actually done, so it's not stale. So tap this. Oh. And I will remove the stair from this. That's fine. Okay. Thanks everyone who worked on this. I don't know why is this MISC. It's in MISC and done. Okay, next one. Ironic image can't. Yeah, that was the other. We will let that slide and get deleted, and then use the hardware data CR instead of the status. Okay, yeah. This is actually important. And we might need to pay more attention to this one. Or does anyone know that, was there anything done to this?
I don't know. Can you like increase a little bit the
Yeah, sure.
side? I don't see. I don't think anything was done.
Okay, that's something that let me just, where should I put it to remember this one? I will put it into my notes. We have to talk about also downstream. Start to talk about this also downstream. I don't want to assign anyone unless there are there is someone who is super willing to take this and look into this one right now. If there are, no such person, then I will also start discussing this with colleagues. But let me know if someone wants to work on this. I will just assign this to you. But I think that's quite important. We had I think it's important for the long run. Okay. And this is not stale. Yeah, I removed the stale. Okay. So that's all for triaging. Are there any further questions related to triaging or anything else? Okay, if not, then thank you all for your time and your attention, and let's meet next time, next week at the same time. And until then, have a great week. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.